Question 10, Charlie Gordon.
To ask the Scottish Executive whether its decision to extend the road equivalent tariff pilot until 2012 was based on an independent evaluation.
Stewart Stevenson.
The Government is committed to supporting lifeline ferry services and promoting economic growth in all our remote and island communities. We are piloting the road equivalent tariff approach to setting fares in Scotland because we believe that it is the best way to deliver cheaper fares for islanders, tourists and businesses. The RET pilot has been focused on the Western Isles, but we want it to pave the way for fair ferry fares for everyone. The recent announcement extending RET pilot for a further year will allow CalMac to publish their fares for 2011 so that businesses can plan ahead. The final evaluation of the pilot will be completed in 2011. The decision on whether to roll out RET to other routes in Scotland will be taken next year once the results of this evaluation are available and are being considered by ministers.
Charlie Gordon.
Presiding Officer, let me quote from the independent report, Road Equivalent Tariff Study Interim Evaluation, March 2010, commissioned by the Minister from Halcrow Fox Limited. On page 73, it states it's generally too early to say whether RET has resulted in lowering the cost of living and reducing costs for local businesses, and goes on to say that there will be a final evaluation. Originally, the Minister has told the Chamber in December of this year. Why is the Minister now rushing to judgment before final evaluation to sustain, and good luck to them, 40% fares cuts in Western Isles, Col and Tyree, while most other island communities' fares have increased by nearly 10% in his watch? Isn't his ferry story of today just crude electioneering?
Minister.
Presiding Officer, the selection of the Western Isles for RET pilot was based on economic and social factors. 19% drop in the population of the Western Isles in the last 20 years. Not a matter of levity for the people who live there, Presiding Officer, by any means. An average wage lower than the Northern Isles of some £70 to £50 per week less, and a clear intervention to support a part of Scotland that requires our support. The Halcrow report, as the member indicated, said it was too early to come to a final conclusion. That is precisely why we've extended the pilot for a further year. It is very clear that traffic has increased on the back of the RET pilot. What is not clear is what the economic impact is. We want to see that that is delivering economic value to the communities. I'm confident that we'll see that, but we have to do the evaluation at the right time.
Liam MacArthur.
Thank you very much. The Minister will be aware of the anger in my constituency at his decision to extend the pilot for a further 12 months. And at the time of the decision, he and his colleagues in the Western Isles were at pains to highlight the unsurprising success of the cheap ferry fare scheme, and it will not be surprising either that consultants will inform you that further work needs to be done. But does he not accept that however long he runs the pilot in the Western Isles, it will still tell him nothing about the impact RET would have on routes to, from and within Orkney? And can he confirm whether any consideration was given to extend the pilot to any routes in the North Isles or indeed the other Argyll Islands?
Minister.
It's very clear, Presiding Officer, that we've seen patronage rise on the North Link routes over the last year. That is a very welcome sign of the value that is placed on the ferry links to the Northern Isles. It is important to realise that last year we did, in an attempt to raise further revenue in the face of rising fuel costs on the CalMac network, increase fares by 2%, that we did not apply to the fares to the Northern Isles, recognising in particular that the long ferry routes are of a different character. Where RET is concerned, were we to apply the formula that we have, it would substantially increase fares on certain of the routes to both Orkney and to Shetland.